Hello everybody, I just wanted to say something quick before the video started, and I just wanted to say I apologize for being a little quiet. It's because I haven't recorded, for my personal channel in over 9 months now, so I'm still trying to get a little comfortable without peeing again. It's been a while, so I don't feel as comfortable talking to myself. Gotta get used to it again. So I hope you can withstand the first 3 minutes as I get a little better throughout the video. And I hope you enjoy this. It's a little something different than what I normally do. But I am just letting you all know, for those who don't watch the whole entire video, that I will be planning on actual LPs of normal games soon. So, if you want more information on that, go to the end of the video. Anyways, here you go, guys. Here is League of Legends. Welcome to League of Legends. Okay, this is going to be crazy. I don't know why I'm doing this. Mainly because I have been playing this game a lot, and I'm comfortable with it. And, I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest. I'm just making a fucking video because I need to. Because I haven't in like 50 years. And, God, where do I even start? So, for those of you who are new to League of Legends or who have never played it, this is my character right here. This is Ezreal. He is an AD carry, which I will explain what that is later. Or I guess if you want, never mind, I'm not going to get into technical difficulties right now. Technical stuff, not difficulties. Anyway, here's my team. They're all bots right now. They're all buying stuff. The game is going to start at like 155, 145. I can't tell because the Fraps thing is in the way. I think it's 145. Anyway, it could even be 130. Fuck, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's 130. Whenever that happens, that's when it starts. So, there go all my friends. Normally, how it works in League of Legends, when you very first start your game, like when you become level 1, you very first start, you're a noob still. 2 people go up here, 1 person here, and 2 people down here. That's all you need to know when you first start playing. This game is completely PvP based. The only time you can play against bots is in custom games, and most of the time you're not going to want to be playing those. So, this is my character. So the goal is to get inside the other team's base. And how do you do that? Well, you have to kill the other champions. And how do you do that? You smack them, you shoot them. Depending on your champion, you either run up, hit them, or you, shoot them like this, or like that. What I use right there is a skill shot. It's my Q, and I just got hit by a snare. It's not a big deal, really. But, so what you're seeing, it's hard to explain while playing at the same time. So what you kind of want to focus on, it's not too big of a deal when you first start, but it is very much later, is you want to focus on last hitting minions. And what that means is, like when a minion gets low on health, you want to hit it right before it dies so you get the gold for the kill. Because that'll really pull you ahead of the other people. So what I did right there was kill 2 people, because they're idiots. I jumped in using my E ability, which is Arcane Shift, and for Ezreal, that makes him teleport a little bit. It's called a blink. And I got closer to my enemies, which I really didn't need to. And then I hit them and used Ignite on one of them, and the other one just simply died. It was a little fast. It's hard to explain. Basically, I just completely demolished them. And they were already low on health. So it was a free kill. And my last hitting and stuff is going to be pretty bad because I'm trying to make a video on this. I don't really know why I am, I just am. Anyway, so as you can see, they're back. They're still both level 1, which means they're very far behind. You get experience by being around the minions when minions die. Like when minions die, that's experience. The reason I just blinked back right there was because if you hit an enemy champion, this is a champion, me, or Wukong, or Morgana, anyone that's not like a minion or something, is a champion. But if you hit a champion, basically if you hit a champion under the turret will take priority over you and shoot you instead of the minions, and I really need to stop getting hit by those. She got punished pretty badly for it though. She took more damage than I did. So anytime you attack another champion, the minions are going to hit you instead. What Wukong does there is he turns invisible for a second. He like makes a decoy of himself. So when he stands still, you normally don't want to hit him because it's probably his decoy. So you're not actually hitting him. See how when I hit him right there, all the minions just went red? It's because like they always react to an enemy champion getting hit. They'll always turn to you instead of attacking minions, and they hurt really badly at these early levels. So it's definitely something you do not want to do. So basically my job is to beat my lane, and my lane is this. It's this long area of like along this. So I mean, I need to push my lane up here into their base. And what I have to do is kind of hope my teammates all do the same, the people in the other lanes. Oh, damn it, I missed that. So I'm getting kind of low on mana and HP. You don't want to stand in that dark pool, by the way. So this game has about, what, 107 champions, and they all have different skills, different abilities. Everyone's really unique. I'd say sometimes some champions have very similar skills. Annie's in trouble. Okay. Well, if those were actual players, she would have been dead. And honestly, if there were actual players I was up against right now, I should not be here with this less amount of health. Least amount of health. I don't know how to word that. Either way, it's dangerous to be here with that low health. I'm playing pretty badly, to be honest. See, Wukong just wasted his decoy. So, that uses a lot of mana. I could honestly kill him, and I think I'm going to waste my flash to do so. So he's dead. It looks like he's not going to die, but I used my Ignite. And what Ignite does, it makes them burn over time. And I can't believe I just missed that. Anyway, basically Ignite will burn them, drain their HP over time. Yeah, here you go. Deals 172 damage to a target enemy over 5 seconds. And it also makes healing not as effective when they use it. So, basically, what I did, I'll explain it in a sec. Should have got Berserker Greaves or something. So, since I'm kicking my lane's ass so badly, I'm 4-0 right now. I'm gonna leave Annie to herself. She can do it. She can handle herself. She's fine. So I'm gonna go help my other lanes now that aren't doing that well. So I'm running up to top lane. There's top, middle, and bottom lane. AD carry, which is what I am. That stands for attack damage. Carry. You're called a carry because you usually carry the game because you deal the most damage. And I guess technically anyone can be built to do a lot of damage, but usually it's specific. Like, there's specific champions that are AD carries because they have good range, so they're safe, and they also deal a lot of damage at the same time. So it's usually very important for the team to protect the AD carry because they're usually really bad defensively, but really strong offensively. So, offense is their best defense. Ezreal is probably one of the most known AD carries because of how safe he is. Because of his E ability. Like, say I'm getting beat up here, and I'm really low on health, right? Like, an enemy's about to kill me. I'm gonna lose. So I get up against this wall, and I use my E ability, and there I go. I just flashed over the wall. That's something no other champion can do, other than, like, Kha'Zix. Or you can use your flash ability, which is this ability right here. You get 2 summoner spells. In my case, it's Ignite and Flash. Flash is basically the same thing as Ezreal's E. So, Ezreal's so safe because he basically has 2 built-in teleports, basically. Or 2 built-in, little blinks. There actually is a move called Teleport where you actually teleport across the map, but... So as you can see, I'm shitting on these people pretty hard, because I'm dealing way more damage than them. If I wanted to, I could... Okay, Sivir's being crazy, so I'm gonna go kill her. She's getting greedy for Rise. So I'm gonna do this, and now she's dead. Okay, maybe not. I messed up. So, it looks like she's gonna get away. She has faster movement speed, but I have my ult. So I'm gonna just take a blind shot. And I got her, cool. That's what I figured she'd be doing, so... But I'm now low on MP, so I don't know if I can get Trundle or not. Oh, I thought he was going to move. That was pretty bad on my part. So I don't have any mana, and Trundle's base movement speed is quicker, so I shouldn't be able to catch up here. Unless he turns around like that and is an idiot. Now he's dead. So that was his problem, not mine. That was really dumb of him. But he's a bot, so I mean, I'm not expecting them to play very well. It looks like I'm doing really well, but I'm not doing that well because I've been focusing. Well, generally in a real game, you don't want to focus too much on killing. Like, killing is always really good because you get a lot of money for it. But as you can see, my farm is not that good. It's over 10 minutes into the game right now, and my farm's only like 40. You always want... Oh, by the way, farm is minion kills. CS is the term, and I think it stands for creep score, or yeah, something like that. So anyway, this is the jungle, which you really don't need to worry about until higher level play. What I'm basically killing here is a blue buff, or a blue golem, ancient golem, and what he does when he dies, whoever gets the last hit on him gets a buff, which is right here, which is Crest of the Ancient Golem, and that'll make my MP recover at a much quicker rate, and the cooldowns for my abilities are a lot lower. So I can use this, this, and this, and this a lot quicker than I normally would be able to. So Trundle's here, and he's not even going to see me show up, and whoa, oh my god, he's dying, what the hell, oh my god, he's dying, and he's running, and he's panicking, and now he's dead. Because he's really bad. So I just blew my ultimate there to try and farm, basically, get really quick kills. And that's my friend talking to me. So yeah, I would definitely play bot games until you're used to the game. There's always 7 free champions a week. Basically, they'll always pick 7 free champions that are pretty easy to use. So new players can get used to the game rather easily. And what else? Like, you don't need to take this game that seriously until much higher level play. Whoops, I'm really messing up. I got greedy there. I shouldn't have wasted flash, but it got the kill, so it's like whatever. Gosh, what was I gonna say? It's hard to play and like talk about this at the same time. Ah, got her. Anyway, gosh, what was I gonna say? Basically, yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't start this game because it doesn't look that fun until you actually play it, and it looks overwhelming because there's so much, like, stuff going on. But really, it's not, I don't know, it's not that difficult to understand. Oh, whoops. Gosh, what do I want to buy? See, I'm building very offensive items because I'm the AD carry. So I'm going to go for an Infinity Edge. What this does, it basically makes me hit a lot. Like a lot of damage. And it makes me critical. Like, my critical damage is ridiculous. Like, it shows you the statistics for every item and how much it costs and everything. So, your main goal of the game, like, early game, which would be considered probably 1 to 15 minutes, you just kind of want to focus on getting minion kills. You kind of just want to build up your gold and kind of get ahead of the other team. You want to be good at last hitting. You want to be good at kind of denying your enemies from getting kills, like minion kills. You want to like hurt them so they are too weak to stay in their lane and fight. You want to really take control. Basically, you just always want to be ahead. You always want to be ahead of them. As long as you're doing fine. I mean, the thing is, this is a 5 or a 10 player game. You know, you're on a team with 5 players against another team with 5 players. I don't know if I can kill him. I'm not going to throw my ult because I don't think it would actually kill him. It wouldn't do enough damage. But basically, you just always want to be ahead. So Morgana just, I don't, like if that was a real player, she would have died. I'm just too lazy to kill her. So that's his, yeah, see, that's, you don't always, you gotta be careful with Wukong. Like, every champion has their own abilities, and Wukong's very annoying because he has decoys. So, she probably just didn't know what the fuck happened. I'm gonna throw my ult because I don't feel like chasing her. But, oh yeah, I don't know if I ever pointed this out, but this is your ultimate. This is your R ability. For Ezreal, it's a giant, like, barrage that fires across the map that you have to manually aim. Like I said, every champion is different. Some champions you don't even have to aim, some don't go across the map. It completely depends on the champion. So right now I'm fighting the jungle. Um, in higher level games, you always have a jungler character. So it'll be one person top lane, one middle, and two bottom. And then you're going to have a jungler sitting in these areas, and they're always going to try and sneak out of the jungle. Because see over here, this is the fog of war, and you can't see. Like, you can't see if an enemy is coming through the jungle. So, like, a person is supposed to use that to their advantage and kind of sneak up on the other side. It basically is like a surprise attack that will help your lane get kills. So it basically helps your team pull ahead, which is exactly what you want to do to win. So, I mean, jungler presence is very important. But at lower levels, there's usually not a jungler, mainly because most people don't know how to jungle. You'll see it sometimes, but it's usually just pro players that are just playing on a low-leveled character. Like, they're actually like a level 30. That's... I'm gonna go help him. Goodbye. That was a wasted ult, but I just wanted to do it because it looks cool. I could have just auto-attacked her. And by what I mean by auto-attack is just click. Like, this is my normal attack. This does not take mana. This does. So again, this is the enemy's blue buff. There's always two buffs on the map. Our blue buff is right here. Theirs is right here. Just killed it. There's also a red buff. And right here. Oh, hello, Wukong. He's going to use his decoy, so I want to keep following. And see, he was actually right there. Even though I couldn't see him, I can still hit him. So, as you can see, you can kind of tell by looking at the blue and the red on the map that our wave is pushing. Like, and by wave, I mean every lane is pushing. We're winning every lane right now. Because there's more blue than red on the map. Like, we're more inside their base than they are in ours. So hello, Morgana. She died. And honestly, if I was not so bad, I would not be standing in this. Yeah, I figured. So the reason she was kind of burning right there was because I have the red buff, and it slows their movement speed very slightly, and it also deals a little bit of damage over time. So here's my chance to capitalize on Wukong. Again, he used his decoy. And I don't want to dive the turret. I am not an armor character. I'm not someone who can take the damage from a turret. In League of Legends, turrets hit a lot of damage. And when you do not build armor, it is very dangerous. So, this looks pretty bad for my friend. I'm not going to chase that. See how much damage I take? Like, as long as I'm not hitting him... Oh gosh. Like, see how much that does? Like, as long as there's my minions in the way, like, I'll show you an example. As long as my minions get up to that turret first, they will, the turret will always prioritize these little guys over a champion, as long as they showed up first. So, see, I can be here, and they'll always hit the little guys, as long as I don't attack an enemy champion. So, you're always safe until they run out. Then you want to kind of back off. Also, if you look, see, watch how it very slowly does more damage the longer I take damage from it. So, like, the longer you're sitting there taking the turret damage, the more it does over time. So you gotta be kind of careful, because if a lot of the time when your jungler comes to help fight, you're gonna dive the turret, which means you plan on actually tanking the turret, and by tanking I mean take the damage to get the kill of the enemy champion. And that can also be very dangerous. It depends how tanky your jungler is, but you just always want to be kind of careful, because the turret always does a lot of damage no matter who you are. So, like, one of the tankiest champions in the game is Malphite right here. Like, look at his health bar. He's actually not very tanky right now, but he's building armor and magic resistance and stuff like that and health, while I'm just building straight out damage. So, now that I have all the damage that I want, I need some attack speed to go with it. That way I'm doing my damage fast. So, okay, it looks like Annie's not... Yeah, it looks like she did not get out of that, unfortunately. And if it looks like my camera just randomly goes somewhere, it's because I'm manually looking on the map. If you want to see where I'm looking, you can see on the bottom right. That's where I'm clicking. So their team's starting to get smart. Actually, they're not that smart. They're bots. But oh, he lived. Just kidding. Okay, you are not getting away, buddy. Okay, yes you are, because Morgana's an asshole. Ugh, I'm terrible. See how fast Sona died, though? That should have been 3 kills, but I'm pretty bad at this game. I could be a lot better. This lag does not make it much easier, like recording with fraps. This game, I would say, is not really that, like, graphically demanding, but when you're recording with fraps in 1920 or 1980 or 1920 1080 resolution, hey Siver. See, I don't mind taking a hit or two of the turret if I know she's gonna die, but
know your environment.
Otherwise I wouldn't advise taking the turret damage. So what am I doing right now? Like, I could honestly be pushing. I probably shouldn't delay the game. This is just a nice quick way to get into my jungle faster. Because I want red buff to make myself even a little stronger. So it's time to start getting aggressive and actually trying to end the game. And I'll kind of explain what is going on here. So there's a clusterfuck going on in the middle. My teammates are not in good enough shape to take this. So I'm going to get in there and show what's up. And that is what is up. Okay, so that term would be called fed. I am fed. I am 23 kills and 0 deaths. I have a ton of gold. I'm pretty much unstoppable. Even if their whole team of 5 were to come up against me, I would probably win. Unless they had a lot of abilities that stunned me and like prevented me from using my attacks. So in a normal game, hey Trundle, what are you doing? Oh, I'm out of mana. I'm gonna wait for my ult. Why did he turn around? Ugh, what an idiot. So if you are a player, like, if someone is chasing you and you are very low health, do not turn around unless you think you're gonna kill them, or you can slow them with an ability that, like, I think Trundle actually did use an ability that can slow me, so I don't really know. I don't play Trundle. So she thought she was going to get away with her cool little magic shield, but it didn't do jack shit. And I'm really not that good. Like, the only reason it looks like I'm doing so well is because I have so much gold. So, I mean, when I have so much gold and this many kills, like, I'm not gonna, like, no one's here to stop me. Look how many minions are here. So we're finally pushing into their base. Their base is this area right here. This is the final turret for this lane. And, it's now gone. And now is when the game starts really getting crazy. Like, this is when you really need to be defending your base and taking it very seriously. Because, like, this is why they're all coming. Because this is a big deal. They cannot lose much more than what they have already. So, see, they're all going up against me, but they're getting beat up pretty badly. Yeah. So I just killed all of them, like I said. Like, honestly, they probably could stop me if they all came at me at once instead of kind of slowly dying one by one. So this is what changes games a lot. This is an inhibitor, and what that does is spawn super minions. So what that does, every single minion that comes out of our base is now slightly stronger than the enemy team's minions. And also, occasionally, super minions will spawn, which are these, which take forever to kill. Like, compare the HP, 250 from this little guy to 3,000, and they're also like 5 times stronger than your average minion. So they push lanes very, very hard. The more inhibitors you have down, there's up to 3 of them, the more pressure the enemy gets. When 3 inhibitors are down, it's pretty much game, because it's almost unstoppable even with 5 champions. Even if you can stop it, if the team that's made all the inhibitors fall push with all the minions, it's almost 100% unstoppable. So when 3 inhibs are down, it's pretty much game. Or you can just go straight for their main thing. You only have to kill 1 inhibitor to get to their main nexus. So, whoops, I needed to buy that. Oh, perfect, I had just enough gold. So I am getting a lot of stuff here. Like, I can pretty much 3-shot any champion now with just my auto attack. That's the point of the AD carry, is to just completely demolish everything. See how I just killed everything in 1 hit there? So the main idol of this game, or like the main objective, other than pushing lanes and getting into the base, is this. This is Baron Nashor, the hardest monster in the game. He's very aggressive, has tons of health and HP, does a lot of damage, or health and defense, not health and HP. But when you kill him, you get a huge buff. Your HP and MP like heal very quickly. Your attack and ability power are much stronger, and you also get a ton of gold for killing him. He's also very dangerous because it usually requires a whole entire team to take him down. And it also leaves the team very weak when they're finished killing him. So that's the other enemy's chance of going to destroy the team that did Baron Nashor, because they're very weak at the end of the battle. So sometimes Baron can be suicidal and a very bad decision, because later in the game, the longer the game goes, the longer you die. Like, the longer it takes to revive. Because when you die, you have to wait a certain amount of time to respawn again. And when it's this late into the game, it takes about 40 seconds, 50 seconds to come back, which is enough time for the enemy team to push all the way into your base. So it can be a complete game changer if your whole team dies, and that's not good. So we just completely destroyed them. I'm honestly surprised that Malphite followed up on my ultimate. He saw that I did a shit ton of damage, and in return, he went ahead and used his ultimate to go through the wall and beat them all up. I've never seen a bot follow up an action like that. But, so now we're taking our second inhibitor, and their whole team is dead right now, as you can see. You can see the time that it takes for them to respawn. That's what ace means, their whole team is down. So Morgana and Sonar are up, but they're not strong enough to stop us. So, I mean, it's looking pretty hopeless for their team. Like, all of my team is here, our minions are here, they're gonna try and defend it one more time, but it is not gonna be enough. It is definitely not gonna be enough. So, as you can see, especially when I just demolish them like this, see, I can keep them in their base. This is called zoning enemies out, so they can't even defend or do anything. So I can just sit here and threaten them while my team is killing the base. See, I can kill them while they're in their base healing. That's how much damage I do. So that's the end of the game. I didn't really explain everything. I mean, that's the gist of the game, is to push inside the enemy base and getting stronger than your opponents. So, yeah, my fraps probably ended, and you probably can't see the results screen. So, actually, I probably actually opened up another program to record it, so you probably can see it, never mind. But, so, I mean, this is the results screen right here. And, it just basically shows, like, if everyone was a human, it would have showed everybody's statistics, but since it's just, you know, it's just me, and everyone else was a bot, it only shows me. So, this is how long the game was, how much IP you earned for it, which lets you buy champions and stuff like that. This is how many wins you have total in the game, how many losses you have total in the game, your kills, deaths, and assists. And there's also a graph for very specific things like damage dealt to champions, minions, damage dealt total, healing, all that crap. So, there's your average game of League of Legends. Normally it's not that one-sided, but there you go. Hope it was somewhat enjoyable to watch. But yeah, thanks for watching, and maybe I'll do something else, I don't know. But I do plan to start a normal LP sometime soon, so look forward to that. Maybe I could really use some suggestions whether or not to continue with my current LPs that I've abandoned for 10 months, or maybe just start fresh. But let me know, and I would appreciate it. So I'll see you guys on the next whatever I do.